after being blackballed and ostracized. I think she was starting to figure out that her home had been breached. 3 months later.
So it looks like there's more to Angie Stone's tragic passing than we knew. Because Jaguar Wright just pulled up with some shocking news. Y'all know Jaguar doesn't hold back when it comes to exposing the industry's deepest secrets, and this time is no different. She's now claiming that Angie's passing wasn't an accident, but that some very powerful people may have been behind it. Angie Stone was a legend, born on December 18, 1961, in South Carolina. From an early age, she was immersed in gospel music, which became the foundation of her musical journey. She later became a key figure in the neo-soul movement, inspiring artists like Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, and even Mariah Carey. But behind the scenes, Angie was fighting battles that most of us never even knew about.
Walking testimony that God has carried me all this time, because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me.
Back in the day, Angie made history with The Sequence, the first female hip-hop group. Their hit Funk You Up was so influential that Dr. Dre sampled it, and it even inspired Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk. But did they ever get proper credit? Nope. Instead, Angie had to fight for years to get what was rightfully hers. And that was just the beginning of the industry taking advantage of her. She also played a crucial role in shaping D'Angelo's sound, helping him with the Brown Sugar and Voodoo albums. But did she get the credit she deserved? Not really. Even when she collaborated with artists like Mary J. Blige, she was left out of the credits. And Jill Scott? Allegedly, her record label was monitoring Angie, copying her every move to recreate her style and presence. But here's where things take a truly shady turn. Just weeks before her passing, Angie was gearing up for a legal battle against Universal Music Group over unpaid royalties.
I'm about to reveal some stuff that, Lord just told me to talk about today. Going out of this year, going into a new year, I need to bring you guys up to speed with some things that I've kept very personal and to myself. Some things I wanted to share and other things I didn't want to share, but now I'm okay to reveal some things that is probably going to shock some people.
She was tired of being shortchanged and was finally ready to fight back. And then she was involved in a tragic car accident. She was the only victim who lost her life. Now tell me, does that sound like a coincidence? Jaguar Wright isn't buying it. She's screaming foul play, saying Angie was silenced because she was on the brink of exposing some powerful people. And when you look at the pattern, it's hard to ignore. The music industry has a long history of swallowing up artists who dare to fight back. Just think about it. How many artists have mysteriously met their demise after challenging the system? And here's the eerie part. Some folks are even speculating that Angie may have already been gone before the crash. They're questioning how the accident could be so devastating. Yet she was the only casualty. The math just isn't mathing. Jaguar is warning us that there's more to this story than meets the eye. She's been vocal about the industry's dark side for years, and she's saying Angie's case is no different. Was Angie targeted because she was about to expose too much? Were powerful people trying to keep her quiet?
How much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes.
And if so, who's next? But let's break this down even further. Angie's battle with the music industry wasn't just about money, it was about justice. She spent decades putting in the work, creating music that touched millions, yet she struggled financially because of corruption behind the scenes. Imagine dedicating your life to your craft only to have the industry steal from you at every turn. And it's not just Angie. We've seen this happen to other artists. TLC, Toni Braxton, and even Prince spoke out about how the industry exploits musicians. Prince famously wrote "Slave" on his face in protest of Warner Brothers owning his music. Michael Jackson repeatedly warned us about the dark forces in the industry. And now, with Angie's passing, it feels like history is repeating itself. Universal Music Group is one of the biggest names in the business, and they've been accused of withholding royalties from countless artists. Angie's fight wasn't just about herself. It was about setting a precedent for other artists who've been robbed of what's rightfully theirs. She was about to expose the truth, and then
These companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth. We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals.
she was gone. Jaguar Wright is convinced that Angie's passing wasn't random. According to her, there are powerful people in the industry who will do anything to keep their dirty secrets hidden. And when someone like Angie starts pushing back, they become a problem that needs to be handled. Jaguar herself has faced backlash for speaking out, and she believes that anyone who dares to tell the truth is putting themselves in danger.